Following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 2nd Canto, 1st Chapter, Text number 1, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on June 9th, 1974, in Paris, France.
Sri Sukadeva Gosvami said, "My dear king, your question is glorious because it is very beneficial to all kinds of people. To hear the answer to this question is the prime subject matter of hearing, and it is approved by all transcendentalists."
Varyanesate Krishna Pito Loka Hitang Nipa Atmavit Sammata Atmavit Sammata Pumshang Suta Vyadisu Jat Paraha. So this Srimad Bhagavatam is a question and answer. The beginning, this Srimad Bhagavatam, first of all, it was directed by Vyasadeva, and it was heard by his son, Sukadeva Gosvami. Then, Sukadeva Gosvami narrated this Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj at the time of his death. And from Sukadeva Gosvami, Suta Goswami heard. This is the parampara. This is the parampara. Krishna says in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, "Evam parampara praptam imam rajarsayo vidu." Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Krishna millions of years ago to the sun god. Aham vivasate proktam abhayam. Imam vivasate proktam vivasyan manavitraham manuvikhākavim. This is the parampara. However, this Bhagavad system or Vedic system is not research one. It is not research one. Nowadays, it is a fashion that just like the theosophists, they are searching out God. Since the beginning, they are searching out, and so many leaders came and gone, but they are searching out. And they will go on searching out for life together. But it is not a thing to be searched out. It is not ordinary thing, not material thing. Athapite deva padambujadayam prasada leshanu grihita evai janati tattvam nacharna ekopi chirang vichinna. Chirang vichinna. Forever, millions of years, if you speculate to understand what is God, it is not possible. It is not a subject matter of speculative knowledge. No. It is to be received through the right source. Deductive process, not inductive process. Because our senses are limited. We cannot have any perfect idea on account of our senses being limited. We cannot see. So there are so many examples we have talked. This knowledge is not the exact word used in Sanskrit. There are two ways, aroha pantha, avaroha pantha. Aroha pantha means to know something by your dint of knowledge, ascending process. Ascending process. Just like these people are trying to know the moon planet, the Venus planet, or other planets, they are going ascending by aeroplane, and to know it. But they are doing it for the last 20 years. They do not know what is the actual position of the moon planet. That is not known. They are coming, going, or whether they have gone, that they know. But from the situation, it is understood they are not going. Maybe some other planet they are going. That is my opinion. Because the description of the moon planet does not tell it. We have got in the Srimad Bhagavatam, this moon planet is one of the heavenly planets. There, the high class of demigods, they live. Or one who is elevated to the moon planet, he is living there for 10,000 of years. What kind of 10,000 of years? In the moon planet, one day equal to our 6 months. Such months, year, and 10,000 of years. That is the duration of life in the moon planet. Those who are karmakandiya perform ritualistic ceremonies very nicely. They are promoted to the moon planet. And there are other planets also. This is Saraloka. There are 7 planetary systems upwards and 7 planetary systems down. Now we are living in the Bhuloka, middle. Then above this there is Bhuloka, above this there is Saraloka, above this is Janaloka, Mahaloka, Tapoloka, Brahmaloka. So, this Araha, you cannot go to the Brahmaloka, although there is Shastra, or you cannot go to the sun planet also, you are seeing every day, and go there, but you have no right. You cannot go. So therefore, this process that I shall go by my strength, I shall know by dint of my own knowledge, research work, these are all rascal. It is not possible. So what to speak of understanding God? You cannot understand in what is in your presence the material world, and the spiritual is beyond the sky. Parastasmatu bhava anna. There is another sky. You have no estimation of this sky. Not only this sky, even in the material world, this is one universe. What sky we see, that is of one universe. But there are innumerable universes. That is material world. And beyond that there is spiritual sky. Then the spiritual world begins. There are also planets, Vaikuntha planets. And above these Vaikuntha planets, there is Krishna Loka. That is Krishna's abode. Chintamani, Prakara Sadmasu, Kalpa Vitkala, Ka, Vitisu. So, you cannot understand Krishna or God or his abode by the speculative ascending process. That is not possible. You have to inquire from. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj inquired from Sukadeva Gosvami, what is my duty? Now I am going to die. He was cursed by a Brahmin boy to die within 7 days. Parikshit Maharaj was quite competent to counteract the curse of the Brahmin boy, but he decided that I shall die, because he thought that I offended the boy's father by inserting a dead snake on the neck of the rishi. So his son became angry that you have insulted my father, you die with this snake. So he accepted. So this, on the death point, he immediately left his kingdom, family, and everything, and went down to the river, bank of the river Ganges, and because he was king, so many big men, even demigods, great saintly persons, they came to see Maharaj Parikshit at his last stage of life, 7 days. And so he asked, what is my duty? So you are the devotee, Parikshit Maharaj, from his childhood, he was devotee of Krishna. So he inquired, what is my duty to know about Krishna? And that is being welcomed by Sukadeva Gosvami, that to inquire about Krishna, this question is very much welcome. Varyane sati Krishna. Krishna means question. You have asked a question about Krishna, it is very, very good. Why? Kito loka hitang nipa. It is good for the all human society. Because you have inquired about Krishna. You have inquired about Krishna, and I will have to reply. People will hear, it will be recorded, and people will be benefited. Loko hitam. In another place, that Sukadeva Gosvami said, when the rishis inquire, now here it is being inquired by King Parikshit, being answered by Sukadeva Goswami. In another place, the rishis, great saintly person, they also inquire, and Sukadeva Goswami replied. So, this kind of question and answer is Atmavit Sammataha. Atmavit. Atmavit means one who knows, self-realized. Atmavit means self-realized. Not these rascals. One who does not know what is self, what I am. He is an animal. One who does not know what he is. If I do not inquire what I am this body, or I am something extra than this body. If this inquiry is not there, he is not human being. He is animal. Animal cannot inquire. Cats and dogs cannot inquire what I am. He is suffering. Everyone is suffering who has got this material body. That is the condition. If you have got material body, you must suffer. It is not the question of European, American, or white, black. There is no such question. If you are animal or man, as soon as you have got this material body, you must suffer. This is condition. This is material condition. Therefore, our Krishna consciousness movement is not meant for, I would say, mitigating the so-called sufferings of the body. When there is body, there must be suffering. So, we should not be very much disturbed by the sufferings of the body, because we will have to suffer. Even though you make very nice arrangement. Just in comparison to Europe and America, in European cities we see so many nice arrangements, living condition, big house, big road, nice cars. In comparison to India, if some Indian comes from Indian village, he will see it is heaven. So nice house, so nice building, so nice motor cars. But do you think you are not suffering? He may think, the rascal may think that here is heaven. But those who are residing in this heaven, they know what kind of heaven it is. So suffering must be there. Suffering must be there. As soon as you get this material body. Why suffering? We are enjoying. So what you are enjoying? Is there any guarantee that you will enjoy? You have got nice building, nice road, nice car, that's all right. You are enjoying, you are thinking enjoy. But is there any guarantee that you will enjoy? Any moment you will be finished. Any moment. So there is no guarantee. That is not enjoyment. Real enjoyment is permanent enjoyment. Just like we construct some house, making the, what is called? Foundation very strong. In your country, they make very strong foundation. But what is your foundation, sir? Is it very strong? You can be taken away at any moment. So, before making the foundation strong, why don't you make your foundation strong that you shall be able to live here permanently? But that intelligence they have got. They will waste time making the house foundation very strong, not for himself. His foundation tilted at any moment, any second. This is called Jashatma buddhi kunapeti dhatu saiva gokhar. So this kind of intelligence, they are called animals. The animal does not know. The dog does not know. The dog will live for 6 years or 10 years. But he is very proud. I have got a very nice master. Go. You see? So, this kind of intelligence is no good. Therefore, it is said here, Atmavid Sammata. This kind of question approved by persons who are self-realized. Atmavid, one who knows what he is. Sammata. Sammata means approved. Atmavid Sammata. Pumsham Sutobhyadisu Japaraha. Japara. Para means superior. We are accustomed to hear so many things. Radio and dictaphone and so many things. We are hankering after hearing tape record or this gramophone album and news from the newspaper. We are always anxious, very anxious. Big news, in your country especially, millions of papers, newspapers, such big, just to hear what is going on in the world. But after seeing 1 or 2 pages, you throw it out. Because you are hackney, you know that there is political strife, there was fire, there was burglary, there was this, there was this. The same story. Charvita charvanana, chewing the chew. No, actually no pleasure. By we have seen in your country, nowadays in all countries, so many nice magazines. But they see 1 or 2 pages and they throw it. Because there is no pleasure. Although I have got hankering to hear so many things, but this kind of hearing will not give me pleasure. Therefore here it is said, Sutobhyadisu Japaraha. It is not ordinary hearing. This Krishna Prasna, question about Krishna and answer about Krishna, this is not ordinary question and answer. It is Atmavid Sammata. Those who are self-realized, they will understand, they will approve of it, because it is transcendent. Sutobhyadisu Japaraha. So, one can say that there are many subject matter for hearing. It may be one of them. No. He says, Sukadeva Gosvami says, no, it is for all, transcendental. The most superior kind of question and answer, hearing. So one may think there are different types of subject matter for hearing. It may be one of them. Therefore in the next verse, Sukadeva Gosvami says, Srutovyadini Rajendra Ninam Santi Sahasrasa. My dear king, Rajendra. Rajendra means the best of the kings. He is Sukadeva Goswami, yes, Parikshit Maharaj, the best of the kings. He has selected, he is preparing. He does not think that I am now king and I will die, I shall again become king. He does not think like that foolishly. He knows that I may be king in this life and the next life I may be dog. Because his Atma, he knows, Atma, the soul, that is under the control of nature. You cannot say that this time I am very nice, good looking French boy and girl, the next life I shall become also the same. Some poet in India, he sang, Ei desete janma amar, ei desete mori. I have taken birth in this country. Everyone has got love for his country. That is modern civilization. Now, the Napoleon in your country loved his country so much. Now where he is, you do not. You are simply a stone, photograph, statue. You are thinking that Napoleon is worshipping. You do not worship actually. Worship is here. If you worship, you must keep Napoleon in this way. But no, you keep on the street for passing stool by the crows. That is not worship. That is insult. Suppose if you think this statue belongs to Napoleon and you have exposed this statue for passing stool by the crows, is that very good worship? If I ask you, please stand on the street and the crows will pass stool on your head. This is intelligence, this is modern civilization. They have no even common sense intelligence. If you are worshipping Napoleon, why don't you kill that? We are worshipping Krishna, we are keeping in a nice place. That they will say is idol worship. These rascals will say, these foolish people are worshipping an idol. And they are worshipping Napoleon very nice. Just see their intelligence. So therefore, because they do not know, because they are not Atmavid, therefore their opinion has no value. No value. We don't care for their opinions. Here it is Atmavid Sammata. One should be taken. Approval should be from persons who is self-realized. His opinion has value. Otherwise the rascal says, in my opinion, what is the opinion of yours? Well, we don't take such opinion. We take the opinion of Krishna, and Krishna is devotee. One who is pure devotee of Krishna, or Krishna, directly or his representative. We take their opinion. That is called Atmavid Sammata. So one may think these question and answers, maybe as we do ordinarily, it may be like that. Now, Sukadeva Goswami says, Srutovyadini Rajendra, my dear king, Srutovyadini, the subject matter for hearing, Niram Santi Sahasrasa, of this ordinary common man, there are many thousands of questions and answers. There is life. Any businessman, as soon as he will go to the association of business, they are the hearing. What is the rate of this commodity? And another man says, this is the price. So if it is favorable, purchase. So this is going on. But this is not that kind of question and answer. What is the price of this commodity and that commodity? No. Therefore it is said, Srutovyadini Rajendra. Neither it is radio message or football club or so many things. No. It is meant for the common class of men. Srutovyadini Rajendra Ninang. Ninang means common people. Srutovyadini Rajendra Ninam Shanti Sasu. That kind of questions and answers and many, many thousands. Why they have got so many thousands and you have got only one question, one answer about Krishna? That is answered in the next line, that apassadam atmatattam grihesu grihamedina. General people in general, they are grihesu, indeed, at home. But they are grihamedi. There are two words, grihamedi and grihastha in Vedic language. Grihastha means those who are householder, living for convenience, wife, children, because everyone cannot, especially in this age, especially in your country, to take sannyas is a very difficult job. You should not be given, neither should be taken. Actually, in this age, sannyas is forbidden. But if one is very strong, he can accept sannyas. So, better to remain a grihastha and cultivate Krishna consciousness. That is better. Don't accept whimsically sannyas and then do all nonsense. No. So, it is better to remain grihastha. But not grihamedi. Grihamedi means that he does not know anything else than to support the wife and children and live very comfortably, well dressed. That is called grihamedi. His center is only that apartment. He does not know anything more than that apartment. That is called grihamedi. And grihastha means that he knows many things. Krishna, beyond this apartment. In our Krishna consciousness movement, we don't talk of anything. We simply talk of Krishna. And if we talk of Krishna at least for 100 years in the present position, still our stock will not be finished. We have got so many books. If for 100 years, whatever stock we have already got, if we read for 100 years continually and try to understand one word of Srimad Bhagavatam, then it will take 100 years. That one word, Janmadasya Jataha, if you try to understand, you can understand it for 100 years. So it is so nice, Srimad Bhagavatam. Go on reading every day, you will find both Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. Every day, the more you become realized, after it, you see new meaning, new light. Srimad Bhagavatam is so nice. Simply, if you read Srimad Bhagavatam, Vidya Bhagavatam, one is learned. What is the limit of learning? The limit learning is when you understand Srimad Bhagavatam. That is the limit. Finished. There is no knowledge required anymore. That's what it is called. Sutubhadi Sujap Para. The ultimate, first class. So, but the apasatam atmatattam grihesu grihamedina. Grihamedi, they do not know that there is soul and the soul is permanent and we are hankering after happiness. For whose happiness? It is soul's happiness. It is Krishna's happiness. We try to protect this body. We are very much fond of this body. Why? Because the soul is there. Everyone knows it. As soon as this body, there is no soul, it is kicked out. Throw it away in the street. Nobody cares for it. Suppose a beautiful man and beautiful girl, dead body is lying on this, who cares for it? But as soon so long the soul is there, oh, such a nice beautiful boy. The soul is important. So actually we do not love this body because the same beautiful body is there. Why do not care? Because soul is not, therefore I love the soul. This is the fact. This is called Atma Tattva. And why I love soul? Because I love Krishna. Soul is part and parcel of Krishna. So, why I am so much fond of soul? Because it is part and parcel of Krishna. Therefore, ultimately I love Krishna. This is the conclusion. And if I do not love Krishna, that is my abnormal state. And the normal state is I love Krishna. Therefore, we are trying to awaken Krishna consciousness. As soon as one is fixed up in Krishna consciousness and begins to love Krishna, then he doesn't want to love anything more. Samin Kithartu. Now I am fully satisfied. So otherwise, we will have many questions, many answers. So long we are not self-realized and our time will be spoiled. So this Krishna inquiry about Krishna, that should continually go. And all the answers we will find in the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. And simply by questions and answers, your life will be successful. Thank you very much.